Right, it's the 17th of June, Monday. What a busy week it's been so far, and it's only like Monday afternoon. Bloody hell. I've got so many boxes to open and show you some goodies, because all the Vivo stuff's just turned up, and I think there's a plasma cutter turned up as well. So that's going to be really interesting. Now, just before we start this, Vivo has asked me to come and affiliate with them, and they asked me what tools would I like to test. So when this video is finished and you're bored, write in the description below and have a look at Vivo's site, and let's have a look and see what they've got, and they might just send me it and test it. But for now, we've got a box here again from Ashcroft. This should be an R380 kit. Now, the reason why we're doing it like this, well, I think we've done these before, but when we were talking to the customer about this R380 that we've got in bits already, the main shaft would worn. The internals were not too bad, but while you're there you might as well change the synchros and change the synchro springs and change this and change that. And by the time we'd got all the way through that, we might as well have bought a kit, because it isn't much difference in price, a little bit, but you might as well change the bearings while you're there, then it's good for another few years. And the shims and things like that. So we're going to have a look inside this box. Now, I don't know, they've got some tape on there, but I don't think this box has been opened by customs this time. If you remember the last one, it was opened by customs, but this looks like their original packing. Yeah. And another thing with DHL is they're very slow at sending the... Oh, there was a hole in the box, that's why the patch. They're very slow at sending the customs payment. So we don't know how much it costs for customs. So it's taking those staples out, isn't it? So, what's in the box, Angelos, this time? Well, we have a brand new R380 main shaft. Look at that, isn't that lovely? I'm going to try and keep that clean. We also have, if I remember right, oh look, you see, now this is one thing I wanted to mention. Sometimes when you want parts from Ashcroft, just ask them if they've got little bits like this, because this is the clip for the diff lock, and the customer sent me the old one, but this is the sort of modified one here. It's got two little lugs stamped on rather than the split pins. Now the split pins had a habit of breaking off and leaving you high and dry, but you still need these little clips here. So Ashcroft said obviously we've got them in, and just add it onto miscellaneous. So that was nice. There's a gator for the high and low. That wasn't on, so that was missing, so we've got that. Got a shim kit. Got some high-low sill. Now if I remember right, I asked Dave Ashcroft if he had a front cover for an R380. And he has. Look at that. Brilliant. Because we've got to machine all this lot out, but he had one and it was like 20 quid. So again, ask Ashcrofts if they've got any used parts if you're stuck for something. There's no harm in asking. Right, so let's see what we've got in this kit. Because like I say, when you price up parts individually, it doesn't always make sense. Now this is a suffix K to L. And there we go, there's our box. We've got bearings, all Timkins, NKEs, that's for the rear. Bearings, another bearing. Synchro rings. I always like Ashcroft synchro rings. I don't know where they get them from, but there's no brand name boxes on anything. But they are sort of nice and they do fit well. I have had Britpart ones that don't fit at all. We'll put them to one side. What's in this box? What else in? Oh! There's the needle roller bearings that you often forget. But you might as well put those on whilst you're there. That's them. And this is a little kit. Again, it comes with a new collar, so that's a bit you would have forgotten. Yeah, could you use the old one again? Well, I guess you could. And a new filter. But if you've got all the bits there, then it's really worth it. That, in my opinion, that's because it makes life easy for me. Because then, if we're going to do a box and we find, oh man, so-and-so's gone, I need to order it from England because I haven't got any bits. So let's have a look in here. So we've got the oil pump gasket. These are kind of expensive to find. I think it's only Ashcrofts who've got them. Well, and probably other gearbox companies have got them, but you can't actually buy that from Land Rover. There's no Land Rover part number for it. Oil seals front and rear. Now the split rings. Now this did have the split rings in with this retaining collar. So we'll put these in and we'll keep the other ones for spares. Some screws for the oil pump. That's good. Circlip for the main shaft. Come off. Circlip for the main shaft. O-ring for the oil pump. Plug for a copper washer for the drain plug. The washer for the reverse light switch. And two little O-rings here for the extension, for the outlet for the oil pressure. So if you wanted to take put an oil cooler on, there as well. Some synchro rings and the nut to go on the main shaft. These are getting kind of expensive now. I don't know why, it's only a bloody nut. But that's a nice comprehensive kit. I do like them, I must admit. I'm sure other companies do them, but I've been dealing with Ashcrofts for years. Run first name terms now. But because there's so many variants in kits for bearings, etc, etc, and I do quite a lot of gearboxes now, but my problem is that I never know what parts to buy. Was it a suffix J, K, L? It's always a problem knowing what to get. But that's what you get. They are expensive, but see, we've been through this before. Some of these bearings, we can't buy them here in North America, even though they're Timkins. I don't know why. I don't know where they're made. That was made in US, made in France. Where's this one made? Made in US. Made in Mexico. It's a really international box, isn't it? Let's have a look. Made in Mexico. Made in France. And these, I think these are made in Austria. Yep, they're Austria. Now, as again, we did say before that we've been asking to see if we could get the bigger bearings for the casing. I've yet to find them. I've yet to find them. Yeah, I think that's it. That's a good little kit. So we're going to put that together. I'll do it probably tomorrow. I'm up to my eyes at the moment. I've got on with my balcony, as you do, and it's coming on great. I got my patio door in. Oh, that was great. It only took us 2 hours. I don't know what the hell why I didn't do it years ago. So I'm going to make the most of today because it's a nice sunny day, and get up and measure up for the siding and stuff like that. So that was good. That was just a quick thing to say hello, I'm still alive. But one other problem I've got, if you've got this far with this video, is I got a puncture with my forklift the other day, and it's a real inconvenience because I can't lift anything around onto my test bench or lifting gearboxes, transfer boxes. I usually put them on the long bar and lift them in and out, but the guy who's does the punches, because it's a big tractor tyre, the guy who does the punches said they were having a week off, so I don't know when I'll get round to doing that, but we've got lots of boxes to open and lots of enjoyable things to see. We'll see you later. Ta-da!